Hey authors, do you need more easy content for your Instagram stories? Because I have yet another game that you can be playing with your bookish audience to grow your engagement and to really facilitate conversation in your community. This one is called Who is More Likely? And it's all about dividing your audience between which of your characters is more likely to do a certain task. So you are going to be using either the quiz feature or the polls feature, depending on how you want to use this. Now, inside of your stories, we are going to be creating one starter graphic. This is a static image that is going to have probably a picture of your book, or even better yet, pictures of your two characters that you're going to be pitting against each other. Again, this is who is more likely to do something. So I would recommend for your first round, you're doing your main character and the love interest. It's these two characters versus each other, and then you decide how you want this game to go. You can either say which character is more likely to do the thing and use the quiz feature. That means there's a right and a wrong answer. Or you can simply poll your audience and say, who do you feel is going to be the person most likely to do this thing? Polls does not have a right or wrong. It just tells the percentage of how many people think that character versus that character. So you're announcing your game in your first slide. Then on your next about 5 slides, I would go 5 to 7 slides on this, no more, no less. You're going to be asking a series of questions. You're going to write your questions in text, not inside of the quiz box or the polls box. There's not enough room for that. You're going to pose the scenario, and you are going to say, who is more likely to run into a burning building to save a baby? And you're going to have your main character and love interest. And you're going to let people vote in a poll or try to pick the correct answer in a quiz, however you want to run it. Then you're going to move on to the next image. The next image should be different than the first image because we want it to look visually different as we're progressing through this quiz. You are then going to ask another question. Now, these can be book-specific, genre-specific questions, or they can be vague questions like I just asked. So they can be real-world questions. You can say, for an upcoming holiday, who is more likely to celebrate this way? Who is more likely to eat this first? Who is more likely to swipe food without people looking? Or you can just do it every day. Who is more likely to enjoy pool time during the summer? Who is more likely to enjoy an ice cream cone? Who is more likely to go swimming in the pool? Who is more likely to sit in a beach chair next to the pool? You get the idea. Pick a series of 5 to 7 questions and let them pick who is going to be most likely of your main character and your love interest. Now, as you continue to use this in the future, you can mix it up. Come up with different editions of this. Summertime edition, Valentine's Day edition, bookish edition. Who is more likely to have this reading habit versus this reading habit? It's all up to you. You're figuring out some fun questions based on your characters' personalities and then letting them vote. And you can either say, yes, this character is the correct answer, or just see what your audience thinks, which can then also inform what you do in upcoming books, spin-offs, your bonus scenes, etc., for the things that you're doing to market your book. This is a really easy way to get your audience's attention and have a really fun game. Now, at the end of those 5 to 7 quiz slides, you are going to have one wrap-up that says, thanks so much for playing. Name a theme for the next time we play. Add a question box, let people vote. If it should be summer edition, winter edition, food edition, if it should be technology edition, whatever it happens to be, have them suggest things. You can even put some suggestions there to see what they could potentially think and get their memories or their minds going to give you some ideas too. Now, as you're getting these ideas, write them down. You're going to need them later so that you don't have to think through this. Plus, when they see their theme has popped up, they're going to be incredibly excited. Bonus points inside of your notes that you're keeping on all of this, write down their social handle so you can actually tag them really small inside of the theme that they suggested, because that's going to level it up too. And if you think that they're not going to share that on their platform because you shouted them out, you are not thinking straight, because they love that. They love to reshare. They love to be called out. This is a great opportunity for you to get further reach. So now is the time to create a who is more likely to game inside of your Instagram stories, and hit that subscribe and notification bell, because this is part of a mini series where I'm breaking down ideas for your Instagram stories, so you do not have to overthink creating content for your stories ever again. We're here for you to help you out, to help you grow, to help you make more money through your social platforms. So hit that subscribe and notification bell, ask me your questions. I'm a social media marketing educator and speaker and multi-time best-selling author, so I've got it all for you, and I'm more than happy to share everything I can to make sure we're all succeeding in the publishing industry. I'll see you in the next episode.